Newly released domestic movies Mr. Six, Devil and Angel, and Mo Jing, The Lost Legend between them had earned 1.5 billion yuan during Christmas week, making them the best performers of the month. Other domestic movies such as Monster Hunt and Goodbye Mr. Loser, which were released earlier this year, were also hits with the audience.
I
watched more domestic movies this year. I think they're more available, and that's given me more interesting choices.
Foreign movies were not so varied this year. They didn't surprise me because most of them are traditional action movies. Most domestic movies in the past years were low-cost productions, but now there are a lot of good movies that are trying things with special effects.
China's box office earnings this year hit a record, 40 billion yuan. Domestic movies accounted around 6% of that, an increase of 10% from last year. 5 domestic movies made over 1 billion yuan each. Goodbye Mr. Loser, Monster Hunt, Jianbing Man, Lost in Hong Kong, and Mo Jing, The Lost Legend. Most of them were comedies about real-life situations. Shi Chuan, Deputy Chair of the Shanghai Film Association, says the increasing number of theaters is another reason for the industry's good earnings this year. According to the magazine China Today, the number of screens in the country hit 31,000 this year, and the number of theaters reached over 6,200.
因为现在这个对于票房的贡献主要的这个力量呢是来自于2、3。
Second and third-tier cities contributed more to China's box office. In other words, as the number of theaters increased, audiences in smaller cities now have the chance to watch movies. If the market continues to develop at this speed, China will definitely surpass the United States to become the largest movie market within 3 years. We have already become the second largest movie market in the world. But China still needs to improve in terms of the regulation and maturity of its industry, and also in terms of the production quality of the movies. I think we still have a long way to go to catch the U.S.
这个电影创作质量这个方面呢，我觉得离美国还是有很大差距的。
According to movie information website Gawara, the number of domestic movies released reached around 360 this year, up 50 from last year. It is estimating movie earnings in 2015 will reach 4.4 billion yuan. The Ministry of Commerce adds that the Chinese movie market has now reached half the sales volume of that in the United States and is increasing by 30% a year. Chen Tong, ICS for CCTV, Shanghai.